Hey YouTube. So today I'm going to go over my Super Nintendo collection. I have about 30 games total. Um, I did go over most of them, the ones that I could get to play, because I still need to get some alcohol to clean some of them. But I played a little bit of each one of them just to kind of see what they were like, because I didn't grow up on Super Nintendo, so some of them I've played, but some of them I haven't. So I have a Super Nintendo Classic, so, but I don't really count that. The only complete in box game I have is Super Star Wars. This is in great condition. I got it at Disc Replay for really cheap several years ago, and I got one of these box protectors off the internet, and they're pretty cheap to get. Like, you can get them for you can get sleeves for your manuals, and they have protectors for just about any system that fit perfectly. And as you can see, it doesn't really, it's not sealed, but it fits really nicely. So if I need to open it back up, it's really easy to open without having to tear it. But yeah, this one's complete in box. I don't think it doesn't have like the cardboard and stuff inside, but it's got the manual and the game. And Super Star Wars, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Star Wars, so it's pretty awesome. I didn't actually, I forgot to test this one, so I haven't really played any of this one, but I did play one of the others, and while it's really hard, it's actually a lot of fun. So this one's not so fun. This one's really kind of an infamous game, but Bubsy 2, it's not very good. Some people like it, but it's almost notorious for being bad. So, and of course, they made a new release of it on I think PS4 and Xbox One recently, and apparently it's not very good either. So I don't know what they're thinking. This one I couldn't get to play, unfortunately, but any Disney game on Super Nintendo or Genesis, those games were amazing. And this one's The Jungle Book. I do have to say, for the most part, for a while, I was not really into Super Nintendo that much, and I was always more of a Genesis fan, but like I said, I started on 64, so I didn't grow up with either one of them. But Super Nintendo is starting to grow on me. I kind of do like it a lot, while I still suck quite a bit at most of the games, but this one is Battle Clash. Unfortunately, I do not have a Super Scope, so I am not able to play this one. Killer Instinct. I mean, everybody loves Killer Instinct. It's a rare. It's by Rare, so of course anything by Rare is amazing. I think this is the one that I actually played. Maybe it was Empire Strikes Back, I think. But Super Return of the Jedi. Yeah, it was definitely Empire Strikes Back. The only game... No, I take that back. Never mind. Just forget it. Super Mario Kart. I have completed this game. This is a really fun game. Obviously, it's the start of Mario Kart. I still think Diddy Kong Racing's the best of the racing games, but still, it's classic. And I got it in one of my Video Games Monthly boxes. Mario Paint. This one's a little... I'm not really into games like this, but I mean, some people really like it. And I don't have the mouse pad or the mouse to go with it, but I'll be honest, I've always heard how terrible this game was, but I didn't know what it was. And I thought either I thought maybe it was like some basketball game, but Um, Shaq Fu. This one's just it's a fighter with Shaq, and it is pretty terrible, but it's kind of hilarious at the same time. Super Mario All-Stars. It has Super Mario 1, 2, and 3, and then um, the Lost Chapters, I think, on here, and maybe another one. Which I don't own Super Mario 2, so it's a good way to play it. This one's fun. Any cartoon game. Tiny Toons, Buster Busts Loose. I used to watch Tiny Toons as a kid, and like I said, the cartoon games are usually pretty fun. Could not get this one to play, unfortunately, but Super Adventure Island. Classic Mortal Kombat. As big of a fan I am of this movie, I didn't really like it. It's Terminator 2, and it's weird because it's like a cover shooter, but you don't really move anywhere. It's kind of like almost Duck Hunt, but with all like the robots. But the thing is that all the people that are shooting with you that are on your team are like in the way. So you're trying to shoot these guys, and you end up shooting your teammates. It's very annoying. This one I wasn't a fan of either. Big Sky Trooper. I don't really know how to explain it, but I don't think it's very good. This one I actually years ago saved out of a dumpster, and it was in terrible condition, but I cleaned it up and it looks really nice now and it works. But Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and I like Street Fighter. I'm not really into fighters very much, but Street Fighter is probably one of my favorites. Clay Fighter. This isn't a bad game. I don't really have much to say about it though. Kirby's Avalanche. Basically like Bejeweled. Sadly, couldn't get this one to play either, and I've been wanting to play this since I was a kid. So, but Toy Story. This one's kind of funny, and I don't really think it's that good either. But Home Alone 2, which I like both of the movies, but I think the second one's my favorite. This is my favorite game on Super Nintendo, Donkey Kong Country. I have yet to finish it, but I'm getting close on the Super Nintendo Classic. I've been playing it on there because I can use save states, and let's be honest, I suck at these games, so I kind of have to. But I'm a little more than halfway done. And The Lion King, this one's notorious for being really difficult, but it's Lion King. Judge Dredd, this one's not actually bad. I kind of like it. Yeah, yes. This one, like the other two I didn't play, but I played like the first level of this one, and it's awesome. It's so much fun, but it's really hard. But I mean, it's a platformer, but you've got the lightsaber, so you're going all sorts of directions, and it's cool. Yeah, this one I couldn't play either. Metal Combat. Falcon's Revenge. Sorry, my screen went out because I forgot to touch the mouse. But this one requires a super scope too. And this one requires the gun so I can play it, but Lethal Enforcers, I actually found this at a Goodwill for like $4 several years ago. And it's got the little cute little dust thing. This one I played way back in the day because I used to go over to my friend's house and I'd play Super Nintendo, but I didn't own one. And Real Monsters was one of the games that I played quite a bit, and I like this one a lot. And then we've got Animaniacs, which was another cartoon I used to watch as a kid. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. This one's probably my favorite of the older ones, but I still haven't played a lot of it. And then we've got Dragon Slayer. Yeah, so that's my Super Nintendo collection. And I think next I will do Game Gear, maybe. I've got pickups for February. It's not a very big stack. But come March, it's going to start getting better. I think because one of my friends is trying to get rid of his game collection, and he keeps asking me if I'm going to come over and get some games, but March is like when I pay off my card debt completely, and so after that, like, I will have money to spend on this stuff, so it's gonna start picking up soon, so I'm pretty excited for that. Of course, I'm not going to go overboard because I plan on going to school and stuff in the fall, back to college and stuff. Yeah, so until next time, I'll see you guys later.